All right. We're there yet? Nope. Let's keep trying. I hope that you had a good weekend, and there we go. Wonderful. So as you see, I'm in the office today. Yeah, looks like that may be happening here and there. That I'm gonna have to be in the office as we're starting to have meetings in the office, and this is a nice little corner. I've got my bell here, and I have my pictures of the family behind me, and it looks like a nice place for us to do our meditation today. We're in the second Torah portion in the book of Genesis. I always feel like it goes so fast when we're at the beginning of Genesis, because there's so much in these Torah portions. And what I wanted to share today was the end of the Torah portion, because everyone always talks about Noah, and we'll talk about that in the next 2 days. We'll get to that tomorrow and the next day. But what I really wanted to bring out today was the end of the Torah portion. It's one of my favorite teachings. It's the story of the Tower of Babel. 9 verses in the Torah. And there are 9 verses at the end of the story of Noah, and everyone wants, hello Kathy, hello Valerie. Everyone wants to, talk about Noah, but there's this incredible story of the Tower of Babel at the end, just to refresh your memory. The whole world spoke in one language. They all get together and they build using bricks, they build a tower to reach up to the sky so that they can make a name for themselves. And God says, wow, if they can accomplish that, they're going to feel like they can accomplish anything. Chuck and Lisa. And God's like, we got to do something about this. And God goes down there and confounds their speech so that they have no idea what they're talking about, and they're not able to build it because they can't communicate with each other and they can't build it. And there are many interpretations of why God didn't want them to build this tower that reaches to the sky. And there were several midrash about how once the tower got to a certain point, that people started holding the bricks as more important than people. And there's a story of when a person would fall down and die, they wouldn't really say very much, but they would cry when a brick would fall and break, because it was so hard to get that brick up to the top. And so that they said the value of human life became less than the value of the material. And so that was one of the reasons. When looking through the text, hello Sis, and hello Irene. So glad that you're here with us today. I like to look at the actual text to figure out why it is that God would have been so upset with them. And in some ways, the answer that the people wanted to be like gods, I guess that is sufficient, and that God would be upset because their whole goal was to be like God and to be up in the heavens and to get up there. But I think that the operative section of this is that they built the tower in order to make a name for themselves, and that motivation is not the right motivation. That to do something because you need to make a name for yourself is not sufficient, and isn't accepted by God. Now, this is a theme that occurs here and there, but this is the place where it really is the largest. And I think that what it helps us do, especially when we're starting the beginning of our year in the Jewish calendar, or even when we think about, what's going to happen at the end of December and January when we station for the year. What do we want to do? And do we want to do that because we want our lives to be better, or we want to do that just because we want to make a name for ourselves? And if you think about your motivations in the things that you do, the work that you do, the play that you do, the friends that you hang with? Is it because you want to appear a certain way and you want to kind of bolster yourself up in society? Or are you doing it just because it's the right thing to do? This is what you need to be doing. I think it's an important question for us to ask ourselves. And I would like to also kind of just take 1 second to say, let's say that you have decided that the only reason why you wanted to do something was because you were trying to create a name for yourself. I shouldn't judge that. That is a valid reason for doing something. If it's the only reason, then I might have some judgment on it, right? But if it's a byproduct, then it's one of the reasons why you're doing something, because you want to be known for it, or you need to move up in your company, or you want to be known for doing certain things. That might be a little bit different than I need to do this so that I can make a name for myself, and that's the only reason why I'm doing it. If we consider our actions, if that's the only reason, we may want to reconsider it. There isn't necessarily anything negative about doing something because you want to make a name for yourself. But if that's the only reason, if that's your only motivation for doing something, as opposed to, I want to do it because it's important for me to do, or I want to do it because I think it'll help the world, or I want to do this because if I and I'm recognized for it, then I can do X, Y, or Z. But if it's just, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make a name for myself and everyone's going to know who I am because I did it. This is one of the reasons why I do think God confounded their speech. That our motivations for why we want to do something is important. And part of mindfulness and part of the meditation that we do is to recognize your own personal motivations for doing things. And then when you're observing that, to try not to be judgmental of yourself, because then you could start going down this road, that trance of unworthiness again, instead of it just being, it's interesting that I'm doing that for that reason. I really need to think about that. I mean, that's really all I'm asking, is just delve into your motivations. Delve into your reasons for doing the things that you do in your life, and discover for yourself what those motivations are and why we would do it. Because even if God destroyed or confounded everyone because the people wanted to be like gods, and the reason that's always given, right, is that they wanted to build a tower to the top because they wanted to be like gods. If that is the motivation, then that is something to notice as well. But I'm not so sure there's a difference between wanting to be like the gods and wanting to make a name for yourself. Right? There is only one, the name, and that is, right, Hashem, which is another way to say God. That might have been another reason why God was angry, is like, I'm the name. You can't make a name for yourself. I'm the only one who has the name. Could be that too. Okay, I want to get started at 20 of. Don't want to go past that so we can get in a good amount of time being quiet. We've gone through a weekend, there's been lots of noise. We've started our week, there's lots of noise. It's a Tuesday, we've already been doing for almost 2 full days. And it's important for us, hello Jerry, important for us to just get some quiet time, some stillness. Just allow everything to be as it is for now without trying to change it, without trying to fix it. You can go back to fixing things, changing things, making things better at 6 o'clock. But for now, let's just exist. Let's just bring ourselves to a place of just being, without stress, without the tension of what's happening in our lives. Now, I know that it's going to sneak its way in. Just don't judge yourself and bring yourself back to your breathing. Be sure you're in a comfortable yet strong position. We're just concentrating on our breathing. As we approach our last several minutes together, we use the priestly benediction from the Book of Numbers to form our final thoughts. And we ask for 2 thoughts on Tuesdays, 2 feelings, as it were. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. And the first one of safety. It could be that we are safe, but we don't feel it. So we ask to feel safe. May I feel safe. The second one, I hope that all of us can relate to, because all of us feel blessed, hopefully. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. Blessed to have whatever roof is over our heads right now, whether it's in an office or a home. Friends, family, my computer and phone. Have air to breathe. Feel blessed. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. Just with each breath, offer yourself those 2 things. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel safe and blessed. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. If you'd like to invite someone in your mind's eye to be sitting across from you or standing across from you, you can offer to them. May you feel safe. May you feel blessed. May you feel safe. May you feel blessed. May you feel safe. And may you feel blessed. And let's bring it back around to ourselves to ask for these feelings of safety and blessing. May I feel safe and may I feel blessed. May I feel blessed and safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. And then for our last 30 seconds or so, let's just go quiet and re-listen, reveal our breath to us. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you were able to find stillness and peace. May you feel blessed. And may you feel safe. And may you have a lovely